Welcome to the far future. The world of robots and technologies is waiting for us. It is the sixth world of our time adventure and yet another hope to find Dave's Taco. Today, we will be stuck with the futuristic sun bombs and magical power tiles. So let's go and discover the terror from tomorrow. The future? Weird. I thought I would be hungrier. After all, I haven't eaten in 4,000 years. No comments. The year is 2323 and the regular pea shooters are still relevant. Mr. Floppy proves of such a fashion. And that's how we started the first day of the far future, where we learned how to use the power tiles. I think the main goal of it was to find the third wheel planted on the green cell, and I guess that this pea shooter is an imposter, because he couldn't kill a single buckethead at the end of the level. After beating the first day, we unlocked a funny looking spoiled bean, a laser bean. On day 2, we were attacked by the shield zombie, whose holographic defense became a huge problem, as not many snow plants can deal with it. Unfortunately, the snow pea was one of them, as he really struggled to break the virtual shield. However, I found out that the bank setup could break it, so it was once again the main savior of our icy time adventure. Day 3 was decided to be beaten with the help of the cold Snapdragon, as his cold mist is the best weapon against the futuristic zombies. With the help of the Iceberg clutches, all the zombies were frozen right at the moment, and even the flying bodies had no chance to pass through the cold dragon. You know how sometimes suns are bombs? This is one of these times. On day 4, we had to survive the zombie attack with the falling sun bombs, which could be either a weapon or an option to buy some new plants. I decided to use them as currency to buy some cute looking mistletoes. They are finger licking good. This is definitely one of my favorite minigames in PVZ2, because it allowed me to purchase 5 of them, so not a single zombie could even think about it in a snowball machine. Oh, and the power tiles are really crazy. Just try using them with the mistletoe. You won't regret doing that. Wait, is that a huge brain inside the weird jar? I spy with my crazy eye a UFB, an unidentified flying brain. Something more formidable than a brain lies within. Yes, Penny, you are right, because that's a terror from tomorrow. Day 5 was the first introduction of the Robocon zombie, an enemy that is 2 times heavier than the average buckethead zombie. That is strong enough. However, my favorite weapon in the face of the plant food was able to deal with a piece of scrap metal. Did I tell you that I love power tiles? Because I really do. You can pick your friends, but you can't these plants. But some of my best friends are plants? Mine as well, Crazy Dave. That was definitely the best introduction to the level with the pre-picked plants. This time, my green little friends had to deal with the upcoming zombie attack. Fortunately, we had Wally the Walnut to protect them, so I was sure that the victory was ours. Well, it's a good chance to tell you an interesting facts about the far future. Did you know that this world was released almost 11 years ago? That's more than 4,000 days ago, which is a lot. Day 7 was decided to be beaten with the help of the Frost Bonnet. Don't forget to turn off the game sound before using it, because this scene is really loud. Besides the awful sound effects, it's a great plant to deal against the Robocon zombies, who can't do anything to an aggressive flower. The Iceberg clutches also played a crucial role in beating the level by freezing the giant cones at the end of the first day. Oh, wait a second, is that a futuristic tablet with strange symbols? I want to see it. It says there's an error. Can you come here and fix it, Penny? Did you try unplugging and plugging it back in? Brains not found. Please reload brains. That doesn't sound good at all. On day 8, we had to survive a massive zombie attack with the plants from the conveyor belt. Don't you find it a great chance to tell you an interesting fact about the far future? Because I do. Did you know that this world's supposed to look a bit different than it is today? The beta map of the far future reminds us of a classical PVZ2 era from 2013. I miss those good old days of Plants vs Zombies 2. On day 9, I found the solution to all the problems we had before, and the name of it is the Winter Mint. This cute looking dude is literally a killing machine, as it allows us to destroy the entire zombie horde, which consists not only of the cone heads, but also of the robo-cone heads, which are twice tougher than a buckethead zombie. On day 10, I decided to beat the level with only Miss Celto once again. I don't like futuristic zombies because they need more snowball shots to be destroyed. While the Discatron 3000 requires only 2 shots, the Robocon zombie requires a horrible 3 launches of the Miss Celto snowballs. That's too much for me. I like to save some sun for a rainy day. It can get you out of a pickle or into an impeach. Boys, get ready for a great battle because it's our first futuristic last stand level. Here, I finally decided to use the winter melons because previously I had no chance of using them. It was the best choice you could ever imagine, as they could deal with the multiple zombies at once. Day 11 is definitely one of my favorite levels of the far future. Day 12 was the first level containing a big boy Robo Gargantuar. Bro looks really terrifying. Anyway, I decided to use some called snapdragons, so I would not only diversify my gameplay with a new ice plant, but also deal with the most dangerous gargantuar in Plants vs Zombies 2. However, with the help of the Winter Mint, everything went pretty smoothly, so I couldn't worry about it. But always remember to freeze the Prime Garg, as his laser eyes are one of the most dangerous weapons gargantuars ever had. Did you know that I like placing plants like chess figures? On day 13, I had a great opportunity to do that because of the magical power tiles. Besides that, we fought against the mecha football zombie, which didn't pose any threat to us, as the number of plants on my lawn was too limited to play this funny game. On day 14, I had a limited amount of sun to spend, so it was the best possible way to use the mistletoe, as the snowballs could stop anyone, no matter how big or small you are. Protect those citrons. It takes a lot of pulp to stand your ground like that. Day 15 was probably one of the easiest levels we faced in the far future, as citrons were a great weapon against the mechanized zombies. With the super efficient help of the Snow Pea, we managed to stop the zombies right at the beginning of the lawn and successfully complete the entire level. Day 16 was yet another conveyor belt level, so it was a good chance to express my feelings about that world. Far Future is probably one of the most interesting and detailed worlds in PVZ2. It contains lots of unique mechanics, new zombies, and even a truly unique gargantuar. I love the far future because it gives the same vibe as the first 3 worlds of our time adventure. The music is sick, the lawn is stylish, and the plants are really cool and useful. What else do you need? On day 17, I had to survive the zombie attack with the given plants. It was a pretty good level with lots of sunflowers, but no ice plants except for the Iceberg leeches. Unfortunately, we have to skip it, as I didn't find any interesting fact for that level. On day 18, I had to produce 6000 suns, which was pretty easy because of using the power tiles. It was another great opportunity to play with some of my favorite ice plants, including the favorite winter melon, as this time I had more than enough sun to plant all of them. I think the local zombies were shocked by the amount of ice they faced today. Day 19 was another great level because of the great amount of sun. And just like a minute ago, I decided to beat that day using the winter melons as the main attacker. Did I tell you that I love those purple sun bumps? Because I do. With the help of the winter melons, we even broke a robogarg, so it's a great weapon against everyone and everything. Wow, it looks like a good old starfruit. This time we had to protect this shiny little dude from being eaten by the metal boxes. Thanks to the magical power tiles, my lovely snow peas, and the wonderful chili pepper, we managed to defend our cute little friends planted on the banana cells. Day 20 was a really good day. Put like on this video if you like bananas as much as I do. On day 21, I had to produce 5000 suns, which sounded hilariously low at that point because of the power tiles, which produced so much sun that I was able to plant a full column of winter melons with the mist cell tools and even gather an additional 2600 suns by the end of it. Am I a millionaire now? Boys, I guess it's going to be the final fight between the snow peas and the futuristic zombies, because day 22 was the last stand level, which I decided to beat with only snow peas. I couldn't believe that it was possible, but I managed to stop them all with only one casualty right in the middle of the lawn. Fun fact, I spent almost 8 minutes trying to beat day 23 because I decided to do that with only cold snapdragons, as they weren't used much throughout this STEM adventure. Sometimes they needed the help of the iceberg ledges to freeze the zombies and defeat them, because our cold dragons couldn't freeze anyone. Day 24 was a great fight against all kinds of zombies from the far future. This time our brave melons and shy snowball machines fought against every kind of zombie, robo-zombie and funny looking imps. It was so enjoyable to defeat them, as sun bombs gave us enough time and money to prepare a great defense against the terror from tomorrow. Unfortunately, day 25 didn't contain any ice plants, so the fight with the Dr. Zomboss was pretty usual. Oh, that was hypno-amazing. I want to eat that hypno taco again. I need my time machine. What? Oh, wait a minute, what was I saying again? Anyway, the key is mine, which means that we are moving to the Dark Ages. Another 20 levels, but this time it's gonna be really hard.